Good morning. Do I need to file Form 940 quarterly? No, you do not need to file Form 940 quarterly. You might be required to make quarterly deposits, but Form 940 is an annual tax return. So if you are required to make deposits on a quarterly basis, you can make those deposits via EFT or EFT using EFTPS system. That's an electronic payment system that IRS has. But Form 940 is an annual form that is filed by January 31st. So when are you required to make a deposit versus paying your FUTA tax with Form 940? If you for 1 quarter the FUTA tax liability for your business is more than $500, so that means you will take that quarter and track the amounts of wages you pay to each one of your staff members. So the first $7,000 you pay to each one of your staff members times 6%, which is the FUTA tax if you are not taking any credit for state unemployment tax, and you will take the first $7,000 that you pay out salary-wise to each one of your staff members, and the total times 6%. So if it's more than $500, you are required to make a deposit for that quarter, and that deposit for the quarter will be the last month of the month. The last day should be made by the last day of the month that followed that quarter. So for the quarter January 1st to March 31st, that's 1 quarter, you should make that payment. If your tax liability for FUTA is more than $500, you should make that deposit by April 30th, and so on. So if for a quarter, if quarter 1 your tax liability was more than $500 and you made a deposit, for quarter 2, if your tax liability for FUTA is less than $500 or $500 or less, you don't have to make a deposit. You can accumulate it to the next quarter, quarter 3. If your tax liability for quarter 3 plus quarter 2 is more than $500, you are required to make a deposit. So you make deposit quarterly by the last day of the month that follow that quarter that you exceed $500. But Form 940 is an annual form that you file once a year by January 31st. And for 2020, Form 940, the deadline is February 1st, 2021. But if you make deposits on time, you are not paying FUTA tax with your Form 940, you could file or mail your Form 940 by February 10, 2021. But if you are paying your FUTA tax with Form 940, you are going to put the check in the envelope with your Form 940V payment voucher and your Form 940 and send your payment in by mail. You need to pay in full, and you need to file your Form 940 by February 1st, 2021 and send it in. So do I need to file Form 940 quarterly? No, you do not file Form 940 quarterly. You only file it once, but you might be required to make quarterly deposits, for your FUTA tax liabilities. Thank you so much for watching our videos. Thank you for listening to our podcast, and thank you for reading our blog articles. Thank you all that subscribe, and we thank you so much for your comments. I'm Afiavi Otune Liberman, creators of Liberman Consulting L.L.C YouTube channel, owners of Liberman Consulting L.L.C podcast, ninassoap.com our blog, and we do have our online stores for natural product, ninassoap.com, for household product and office supplies, liberoutlet.com, for custom apparel store, for custom apparels and stationery, liberlabel.com, and digital product, liberdownload.com. Thank you.